Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Tell me, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind? Hey,
Tell me, oh tell me. Tell me, oh tell me. Tell me, oh tell me. Tell me, oh tell me.
What's your talking to? You ready to go, Jen? You was cutting up on that one, girl.
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Tell me, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind? Hey.
You know you love me. Hey everybody, welcome in to another edition of Beyond the Gates Unlocked. Listen, y'all, you already know what time it is. Go on ahead and come on in the room and hit the like button on your way in the door, because liking the video absolutely helps the channel. And why wouldn't you want to help me while I'm doing something for you? Help me, help you, help me, help you. Okay, this is how it goes. Hold on one second. Why is this buffering? Give me a second, y'all. See if we can stop this buffering from happening on my other device. Okay, but anyway, how y'all doing today? I'm good. I'm good. Thank you so much for asking, because I was wondering, was anybody going to ask about me? Was anybody going to ask about me? If you're over here watching the channel, it absolutely helps. If you like the video, it helps. If you're watching it later on, it helps. Everything helps. Everything you do is a beautiful thing. Thank you, moderators, for everything that you do over here, keeping the chat moving, making sure that the arguing, that the arguing stays respectful, because we're respectful arguers. We are. We like to argue our point. We don't really like to argue with each other. Okay, because these people are not real. Just bear that in mind. But you can not like who you don't want to like. You can gossip about them. They not real. It's a safe space. Listen, whatever happened today, go on and put it. I had some stuff went on today in my world, and you know what? You just gotta flick that stuff off your shoulder and keep it moving. Okay. People coming back for round two, child. I don't do round two. Anyway, listen. Happy Thursday to everybody. It's almost Friday, which means you know what that means. It means it's almost our Friday night fish fry and family feud argument session. And you know we're gonna have some things to argue about, because tomorrow night I want us to talk about again what we would like to see happen with these storylines. How do you really see them tying them up? Let's get into your rendition of that. And your opinions on things that happened this week and all of that. So this week was emotional. A lot of stuff is going on. A lot of finger pointing. Derek Daddy done into the chat. That daddy about to be a problem. That daddy not here just came up here and picked up nobody. Oh no. He didn't come just to pick up the body. He came to kick off some mess. I know he did. All right. So again, moderators, thank you all for everything that you do. The replay gang, thank you for everything you do, because you know that you are in control of the hype it up button, okay? All right, y'all. So let's get into some of this gossip and drama. Who needs therapy? The firefighters, which was looking mighty fine. And they fire. That dark skin one, I was like, I wonder where I got to start a fire for him to show up. I wonder where I got to commit a crime for Elon to show up, because I'm willing to do what I got to do. I'm willing to do what I got to do. Elon, what I got to do for you to show up and say, I'm sorry, ma'am, but we got to take you in. So I can say, okay then, Elon, officer. And I'll start a fire for that chocolate brother to come show up. What I got to set on fire? A garbage can? my front porch, what we got to do? Just let me know. Okay. All right, y'all. Anyway, before we get into it, y'all know how we do it. I like that. Before we get into it, y'all know how we do it. I like that. Before we get into it, y'all know how we do it. Okay, so before we get into it, y'all know we got to get down here and see which one of my gatekeepers are down here typing in the comments. Where's my romper room mirror?
Who's that typing in the comments?
Well, I'll tell you who's typing in the comments. Just let me scroll up a little bit. Ain't many of y'all been typing yet, but I'm going to tell you who's in here. Miss Lil is in the house, and she says, good evening, Miss Jen, gatekeepers and mods. Hey, Miss Lil. Myrtle Tister is also in the house, and she says, good evening, Jen, gatekeepers, and the mods. Hello to you too, Myrtle. And Linda, my cousin, is also in the house, and she says, greetings, gatekeepers. Hey, cousin. Girl, I got to tell you about this phone call that came through today. Okay, Rhonda Reed said, good evening, all. Hey, Rhonda, girl, how you doing, girl? How your day going, girl? Okay, and Linda also speaks to a few of you others. Linda Bain also says, good evening. I hope you all had a terrific day. It's been raining, windy here all week. Can't wait till it warms up and stays. Yeah, Chicago weather, our weather like to play in your face. Our weather is so emotional, baby. It was 85 yesterday and in the low 70s today. It's probably 60 something. It be like, here go summer. And you be like, is that summer? Mm-hmm. Psych. Our weather like to play psych a whole lot. Lightning Storm is in the house and says, good evening, gatekeepers. Good evening to you too, Lightning Storm. Keisha's in the house and says, good evening, good people. Good evening to you too, good sis. Be on Purpose says, hey, y'all, you still looking for Lynette? Have we seen Lynette? Have we found Lynette? Lynette is not gone. I know she's not. Jasmine Williams is in the house and she says, hey, y'all, why is Ashley acting like Derek grieving widow when she couldn't stand up? I know, right? Maybe it's so she won't feel guilty about the fact that she already know that she part of the reason why Derek had left here, her and that new boyfriend of hers. Old dirty face Grayson. Okay, folks, tomorrow we gonna argue and kick up our heels. We gonna relax. We're gonna let some steam off. They should put Liam the firefighter with Kat. And where was Cheryl? Right, I was looking for Cheryl too. She couldn't get off. She couldn't get off work today. I guess everybody from the fire station couldn't come down. These ads in the middle of the live are wow, making me miss things. Yes, that's the way they do it. Even when I'm watching it back, I'd be like, wait a minute, I was just about to say something. Because I know the call. Hey, gatekeepers, Miss Jen and Moss. Hey, Below Day. Rainy in the desert still went swimming. All right, girl. Be Slow is in the house. And Be Slow is in the house and says, hello, Miss Jen, gatekeepers and mods. Hello, be slow. I want to say be slow, but be slow. I want to say be slow. But I think it's be slow. So all right, be slow. Jasmine, that part. Jan needs to get with Derek's daddy. He already got a wife. But you know how they be doing on these programs, child. They still be carrying on and whatever. All right, y'all. With that, we're going to unlock these gates and see what had happened was today beyond the gate. Gatekeepers, it's time for our daily dose of Beyond the Gates Unlocked. Now, today's episode mainly centered around Derek's memorial service over at Uptown. And let me tell you, now, things look nice. They had things looking nice over there. They had a big collage up of him and pictures and things where the people could walk up and look at the board. And, oh, yes, I remember that, the people sharing their stories. I shared a few words, too. I had said. Derek was a very loyal, brave young man who brought us much joy here beyond the gates, the time that he was with us, even though sometimes his time was dry. It was dry. But we grew to love him anyway, and his dryness was part of the reason why we grew to love him just for that. We knew we could count on him to be dry, because that's the way the writers wrote him. Derek was a son. He was a father. I mean, no, sorry. Wait a minute. I ain't trying to think. Derek was a son. He was a good friend. And according to many I have spoken to today, he had many special friends. He had a lot of special friends. In fact, you know that today is being hosted by one of his special friends. Well, his past special friends, Miss Ashley. Even though, girl, we had heard that you had done let Derek go, you didn't even want to marry the man, girl, when he had asked you to take his hand, and you said no a couple of times. He was a fighter. He was a firefighter. And he was doggone good at trivia. Couldn't nobody beat him, not even E-Daddy. E-Daddy couldn't even beat him. And so with that, I just wanted to come today and just say those words for Derek from the Gatekeepers. Everybody snap. All right, now. Some of Derek's firefighter friends. Some of Derek's firefighter friends. Buddy showed up, but one person who could not bring himself to attend was Derek's father, Brian. Ashley explains that he still just was too overwhelmed and emotional. He out there hunting for a lawyer, girl. You ain't got us food. He ain't got me food. You out there looking for the Beverlys and Pebblets and Bebblys. You're probably going to end up over there at Bill's law firm. Probably going to ask Naomi to take the case. It's about to be some mess. Hey, Peggy, it's about to be some mess. Hey, Lightning Storm, it's about to be some mess. Now, he done lost his child. That's a different level of pain. He think he got somebody to blame. He gonna sue somebody. Y'all want to see what I tell you? Now, while Ashley is talking to her mama, Jen, Ashley quickly reminds her, don't look, mama, don't get in here talking about Jacob was undercover, because you know nobody's supposed to know that. Ain't nobody supposed to know that. But how everybody do know. You know, how your mama know. Not Derek daddy know. Naomi know. Grayson know. Everybody know. I told y'all. Candy Lady House Jacob. Everybody know about it. Everybody know. Everybody outside with their dollar in their hand, waiting to get in there and get some of them penny cookers and juice cups. Them freeze cups. I was never allowed to go to one of them places, but I heard about it. But my daddy said, Now, over there, Jacob introduces Vanessa to his brother, Isaiah. Now, I didn't know they didn't know each other. Did y'all know that? They was over there making the, hello, how are yous? And I'm like, wait a minute. You ain't never met him before? Again, don't nobody know him down to the Banneker. Although he said, now, Derek is gone, so I don't know that I'll come back to that. But Derek gone, and now you claiming Derek helped you with some stuff over down to the Banneker, but Derek gone. So we can't prove the one person who done seen you or know something about you over at Banneker is gone. How convenient. But anyway, he got up and he was introducing them, and Vanessa immediately starts fishing around, and she told Jacob, she's like, how are things going with the case? He was like, what you want to know? For you asking for you or you asking for Joy? I was like, ooh, lean back, everybody, lean back. Ooh, child, I know you did not just get red up in here like that, girl. Lean back, child, lean back. Everybody matrix, lean back. Ooh, child. Jacob got you right together in the middle of this memorial service / funeral. But anyway, you wonder who you asking for, you or Joey? Vanessa tried to smooth it over, talking about, well, me and Joey, we want to see justice. And Jacob said, well, that's good, because everybody involved is going down. Everybody is going to go down. You can count on that. In the words of Denzel, I guarantee you that. Now, Vanessa looked a little nervous. Girl, you should be, because we don't know if your man involved or not, but we know your man involved some kind of way. Some kind of way. Now, Nate stops by Nicole's, not Nate, Lord. Ted stops by. Hey, Jamal. Ted went and stopped by Nicole's office because he wanted to talk. He's congratulating. I just want to congratulate you. She was on what? He's like, well, everything going on with the kids. Everything's going on good. I just hadn't had. But you looking for any excuse to get up in this office and be in her face, ain't you? Oh, I just stopped by because they said today was chocolate ice cream day, and I know how much you like it. I'm just gonna remind you that they had it down there in the cafeteria. Oh, I thought I would just stop by because I thought I had heard little music coming out your door, and I said I was gonna stop through here and just say as you listening to the radio. Oh, I thought I was just gonna stop by. Any little reason you can stop by. We know you still in love with her. We know. Oh, Shanice. But Shanice, girl, you should know that, but I digress. I just wanted to come in here and congratulate you. And then, Samantha won the cotillion. So I just wanted to come in, say a little 1, 2. And she was like, oh, that's nice. Thank you so, so much. She was like, it just seems like ever since we got divorced, I'm always the last to know everything. Even he named off all this stuff. And he said, even with hearing about what happened with Kat and Eva, what Eva did to Kat, I didn't even hear about that till last. I did not realize until now how much I depended on you to keep me in the loop. Y'all flirting. Y'all low-key flirting. Y'all old school flirting. Don't think we don't know. I'm old school too. I know when somebody flirting. And y'all is flirting. Y'all got the tea kettle on low simmer. Low simmer. But the flame is definitely on. Now, I was kind of sad for Ted. I was. Because Ted still liked this girl. I mean, this was his wife for 39, 37, 46, 60, 70 years. It is. So, he ain't just going to be, let that go like that. Now, down at the country club, Danny runs into Bill. Child. They are people who fight for, who hate Danny. So it's like a cat and Eva thing that they just can't stand Danny, because y'all know real talk. I told her she keep inboxing me. I'm gonna mention it when she sends stuff because it goes in the review. But she anything Danny do, she irritated. Now Bill can put his lips on her, and she'll still say, "Danny shouldn't have been in his office." And even today, oh my God, look at what Danny doing. Danny. You don't never see what Bill doing, girl. Bill's still in love with this woman too. Didn't you hear him sit up there and say today how he missed his family? And she gonna say, "Oh, it's the family. It ain't none of that. It's Danny too, girl." See, let me tell you something. You forgot. Let me explain something to you. I'm gonna make this real simple. The head bone connected to the neck bone, and the neck bone connected to the shoulder bone, and the shoulder bone connected to the arm bone. All of us connected. Danny is connected to a family, and it's Danny he's connected to. The family just comes with the package. So sorry. But anyway, she starts talking to Bill about, and they would start reminiscing over old times. And then the topic of his old law partner, Mike, comes up. And Danny said that man was a scumbag. And Bill looked surprised. Like, what you talking about? What you know about? I mean, I know you might have heard, but why you saying it all personal? Like, she was like, because he used to come at me like that too, and you didn't do nothing. You ain't say nothing but sit up there and let that man be drooling all over. He was like, I ain't know that was happening. I ain't. But now, Bill, is you blind? Out of one eye, can't see out the other one. You're married to one of the most famous, beautiful women and the top models in the world, and you thinking that somebody ain't trying to look and peep, get her the sweet eye, especially somebody as slimy as Mike. He looking all surprised. But now, at the same time, Bill didn't like that. Bill was like, he was on you, he was on you. And I'm saying, well, maybe that's going to help him win this case, okay? Because, see, whether Bill want to admit it or not, he still got these feelings for Danny. But then the conversation got real and uncomfortable, because Danny pointed out, you knew how he was. And Bill tried to defend himself, talking about, well, eventually I fired him. And Danny says, eventually wasn't good enough. Ooh, now see, but she ain't lying though. Now, over at the memorial / funeral, Andre has arrived. And he over there looking lost, like he done had to sneak up in there 5 ways, and ding. This is the music they should have played. Hold on, let me find this picture here. Yeah. Didn't 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 didn't. That's the way he was looking. Hey. Man, why you tipping up in the memorial service? You and Derek weren't enemies that I know of. Or you just feeling guilty because your feelings for Ashley is starting to resurface? Is that what it is? Because I see these feelings resurfacing. Any of y'all that had thought that Andre had got Ashley out his system, I had told y'all. I told y'all back then this was not done. Did I not tell y'all that? Wait, hold on. And butterfly and butterfly and butterfly and butterfly. Y'all, oh, now he locked in with Danny. No, he not. He want to be. He like to think he is. But Danny ain't even locked into him. So how can he be all locked into her? Hey, Lillian Foy, come on now. But anyway, he looked over there across the room and saw Ashley and her face all broken up and she was all brokenhearted. Where do broken hearts go? He was broke up. He was broke up for her. His heartstrings was just tugging. I can feel him tugging through the TV. Y'all can feel it. I felt it. The second he saw her, when I first saw you, I said, oh my. I mean, really. He walked over there and he hugged her. Sorry, y'all, I got kicked out of the studio. I don't even know how that happened. They're changing things in StreamYard, and every time they change things, we get these glitches. But anyway, I'm back. At least I think I'm back. Let me just make sure my thing is moving. Test. Yes, okay. All right. So anyway, Andre just over there looking. I'm with you. And he was looking like a sad puppy. Just say, oh baby. He walked over there and hugged her real, huggy wuggy. Are you okay? Is everything all right? She said, yes, I'm fine. Thank you so much for coming. Baby, it's trouble gonna be brewing over here. I told y'all. He still got that condo. They ain't let that condo go for a reason. Now, because I think he still love Ashley, and Ashley clearly got some emotional ties to Andre too, we already know how these soap operas like to operate, baby. One emotional hug turns into a "you were there for me," and the next thing you know,
So much fun baking cakes. So much fun baking cakes. Whee!
Now Ashley tells her mother that Ashley tells her mother that that Grayson has texted her. She's like, I got a text from Grayson. And Grayson said, I hope you're not by yourself. I ran into your mom. And I didn't want to bother you, but I just hope you're not by yourself. And I just want you to know that I hope you're doing okay, which was very sweet. And her mom was like, girl, you may as well stop being mad at that man, girl. He's a good man, Savannah. Grayson is a nice guy. We ain't going to say he's not when he is. He is. But I mean, his dirty face self is the whole reason why Derek is gone. I feel like he stole his job. And I don't like that. We ain't need another hero. We ain't need another way home. We ain't need it. All right, anyway. Naomi and Jacob sit together while Ashley gets up to memorialize Jacob. And she gets up there and she gives a little speech about the time that they spent together. Girl, this is not your man. But anyway. And If y'all let an ex-man of mine get up and memorialize me, I'ma cut all y'all. I ain't playing with y'all. Y'all better not let one of them get up and say nothing. Except I was very wonderful. Very wonderful. And then snatch the mic after that. Don't let them say no more. But up doing this, this outfit is cute on her. I like the shoes, the skirt. That's cute on her. This is cute. It's cute. Okay, but anyway, she talked about how Derek loved playing trivia. I mean, E-Daddy, she said you couldn't have whooped Derek, E-Daddy. E-Daddy. Ashley said you couldn't do nothing with Derek on the trivia. That's what she said. And everybody started laughing when she said that that he was unbeatable. Now, one thing about Derek, that man knew random facts, they said, but Ashley opens the floor for speeches and Isaiah gets up and he speaks first. And Isaiah talked about how he had helped his students and encouraged people. He was encouraging the people how selfless he was. Isaiah, I'm sorry I got my eye on you because, and don't nobody know you've been in Banneker but Derek, and he gone, and so he can't say like, what you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? See, so I don't know about this yet, but we have to see. Because I don't know about that. I don't never remember Derek saying nothing about you and Banneker and helping you. No, I don't remember Derek saying nothing about that. I don't. I think I do. So he was like, who would have thought that just months later he would have given his life to save my brother, though, and just for that I will forever be eternally grateful. While all this talking was going on, all I could do was feel for Jacob. Jacob was just lost today. Jacob is going to need some therapy. Because Jacob looked like he 2 seconds off just snapping one way or the other. Like, Jacob don't need to be out on the streets right now. Jacob don't need to be at home arguing with nobody, because I know you may be in your feelings, but you may not be at home arguing with me and carrying on with talking with too much bass in your voice just because you done had a bad day. I'm sorry you lost your friend, but you come here hollering at me. But anyway, Jacob is going through. Okay? Now, over at Orphe Jeans, Madison and Chelsea are talking about some random stuff. And then she starts talking about her, is it me? Oh, do Madison look a little refreshed too? Yeah? Is it me? Everybody look a little refreshed around here. Everybody said we're going to get season 2 refreshed, whatever that means. I think a lot of them have lost weight. Just, they're locked in. They just like, we about to thin it up. We about to get it together. We about to do our thing. But she look a little refreshed to me. I ain't saying she had no work done, but she look refreshed to me. Yeah. But anyway, now she wants to consider inviting her mother to the wedding. And I'm like, wait a minute. Is this the same woman that's got you in the lawsuit? Is this the same woman that you had a big fight with Chelsea about when you was like, don't be trying to invite my mama. You don't know my mama. Then all of a sudden you want to fix things and we're going to have a kumbaya moment for you and your mama. Okay, girl, we'll wait and see how it turned out because we want to see who your mama is anyway. Now, back at Nicole's office, Ted reveals that he actually recommended Nicole for the chief of staff position. Nicole looked at man like he had lost his ever-loving mind. She says, I don't want that bureaucracy and all that stuff all over here on my plate. I enjoy what I'm doing. Nicole feels fulfilled helping people directly, and she doesn't want to go back to politics and administrations. Then Ted makes a little slick comment talking about, well, because she said, why don't you do it? And then he said, well, you have a lot of relationships with people, important relationships with people that would probably help things in this kind of capacity. Plus, I mean, you've been exploring new things lately. So, why not this? And she was like, what you mean by that? And you know what, girl? That was shade. It was shade, girl. It was shade. He was shady. Now, Nicole immediately looks at him. She said, what you mean by that? Sir, you know exactly what you are implying. Ted, you being a little funky. Just a little bit. You trying to give it to her about all what she out here doing. All these hoochie coochie dresses and stuff. We know what you're doing. But she looked at him. She was like, excuse me, what now? Excuse me, what? Excuse me? What are you saying here? But now, speaking of new things, while they was yet talking, here come Kyle through the door, busting all up in the middle of the situation, all up in the way, all in the video. Ain't nobody asked you. Ain't nobody asked you to show up right now. Kyle was like, "Ooh, am I interrupted? Am I interrupted? If I am, I can come back." They was like, "No, you good, you good." Now over at the country club, Danny and Bill was still sitting out here talking loud and arguing. They was not using their inside voices. Y'all was not using y'all country club voices. I just want to make this clear. We talk at this level. And if we arguing, you got to talk through your teeth like that. You're not supposed to raise your voice. You're supposed to talk through your teeth. Let me tell you something. You and your family never did do nothing for me, and you looked the other way when Mike had his eyeballs all over me, Bill. But you're not supposed to get loud. But anyway, they still arguing loud enough for everybody to hear. And I was like, please speak up, because we do want to hear every word, every drop. But if y'all gonna embarrass yourselves in public, at least let us hear the tea clearly. Now, Danny starts talking about Caroline covering for Bill during the marriage. And Bill admits that Caroline did hide some things sometimes, but that was because she was, trying to protect you and trying to protect. She said, don't do that. She wasn't trying to protect me. She was trying to protect her job. And we all know that that's true. That's Bill's work wife. That is Bill's work wife. Hey, Scarlet Speedster, that is Bill's work wife. It is. Hold on. Now, she told him, she said, let me tell you something about Mike. When Mike was behaving inappropriately, you ain't do nothing about it, really. And he said, no. She said, no, you let him run amok. And Bill said, but I fired him eventually. Danny says, sir, the damage was already done. Then she brought up their daughters and how she worried that the girls would think that this treatment that she accepted from Bill was normal. She also said to Bill, you might have fired him and you might have hired back the other women who had got fired or who had been let go. But what about the ones that quit and went silently? What about the fact that people started talking about this firm that you behind your back as the boys club? And if you didn't want to give in to get ahead, then I'm adding in this part, but if you don't want to give in to get ahead, then don't work over there. What about that, Bill? So Bill was like, one thing about the girls that I've tried to show them as much respect as I can, and they know that I respect you. I respect you. She says, no, you do now. And I think that's because she was saying, because I left you, Bill. Because that's the truth. That's the truth. Men don't respect when you let them do the same mess over and over. Nobody does. People, rarely respect or have empathy for a martyr. People can be doing you wrong all the time. And I have to remind myself of this sometimes, because sometimes I think I can be martyrish in the sense that I put up with a lot of stuff from people. And when you put up with a lot of stuff from people, you can become kind of a martyr in a sense, trying to do the right thing. I don't want to do too much. I don't want to da. But then you can become kind of a martyr type, So people respect it when you stand up for yourself, when you walk away from things, when you say, I'm not standing for that. And I think that that's what Danny meant when she says, no, you respect me now. Because I think she means you respect me because I left you and I longer put it up with your mess. Because she put up with this for years and let her girls watch her let him do all that and talking to all them different women. Then you going to walk up in here with that hate. That's the reason why you getting that stuff put in your drink right now from her. You get what you deserve. Life is a boomerang. When you throw out some mess, the boomerang come back and hit you in the head. It do. And Bill, you are presently being hit in the head by Haley and them drip drops. Now, back at the memorial service, Shanice has got up to say a word or two. And she was like, I'm going to tell the truth about Derek, because this is something we all know. Derek was a big old flirt. And everybody started laughing. And Ashley said, yeah, his mother said that when he came out of the womb, he was flirting with the nurses. So they was like, yeah, he had a thing for nurses because Ashley's a nurse. Shanice is a nurse. So everybody was laughing about that. Then Shanice says that they had a brief flirtation. What kind of memorial service is this? Hold on. All I know about this memorial service, baby, tea was being served. Mm-hmm. All you had to do was get your cup and put your cup out, and somebody was gonna pour some tea in your cup. And was. And was. Derek was a flirt. Girl, me and him had dated for a brief minute, but then we became friends. You know, I had him my way and you had him yours, girl. I had him my way and you had him yours. What kind of memorial service was this y'all was having? Huh? What is we doing? But we loved it. We did. It was messy. It was messy. It was, but it was cute, but it was messy. Now, she says everybody should carry a piece of Derek with them, his bravery, his fearlessness. And then somebody in the audience said, and his flirting. Hey, I'm with that. Like the Fantasia said in The Color Purple. I want to flirt with somebody when he walks by. Yeah, that is nothing more thrilling than a little flirting. Okay. Now, Shanice said, now Naomi gives a speech, and while she's talking, let me flip into these pictures. So now we gotta get serious again. Now get serious, straighten up. Naomi got up to give her speech, and Naomi talked about Jacob and how rough this was, and how sad this was. It was really touching. And then after, because I'm gonna tell y'all too, I don't remember what she said. I ain't about to tell no lie, but I know it was sad and touching. I know it was. But anyway, Jacob got up there, and Jacob looked mad, sad, crazy. Jacob was looking crazy to die. He was. Jake couldn't go home with me looking like this. Jake looked like he about to snap out. He about to be on an episode of Snapped. But he stands up and he's like, this is rough. Because he got to stand up there and lie and say he was away at training, and he wasn't. He was like, all I know is that this is not how it's supposed to have happened. I was supposed to went to training, came back, and we were supposed to be here having drinks, not this. Never this. That man looked destroyed to me. He did. He just looked destroyed. He looked sad. Now, while they looking sad over there in Nicole's office, Kyle tells Nicole he actually agrees with Ted that she would be a great person to run the hospital. But you know what? Kyle, you ain't slick. Because you in there running down how I think the only reason why Ted wants you to have this job is so he can work close with you. And if I was Ted, I would want to do the same thing and maybe try to eliminate me. You know Nicole ain't picked you for real yet. You know Nicole is doing some things up in other places, right? You do realize that, right? You know Nicole ain't made up her mind. You know Nicole hips do lie. You do know this, right? But anyway, he over there, you see what you was trying to do was rain on Ted. You was trying to put some dirt on Ted just a little bit. You was. He's like, but I do think that you would be great at that. And she's like, I don't want all that bureaucracy. I don't want to deal with all that paperwork and politics. No. So then she starts talking about how one of her patients, she was like, it's like, for instance, she's like, I have a new patient, right? And it's been exciting working along with him. He's a person who escaped one of those high control religious groups, and how rewarding it's been watching him discover himself again. She's like, because they were controlling what he thinks, where he goes, what he watches, what he reads. And she was like, all these different things. And now for the first time, he really is able to, like kind of think for himself, and watching him come out of that has been like so great to just see him shine as a person, She's like, he just seems happy. And she says, and she's happy. And so I don't want to, I don't want to switch up for that. But to me, do y'all notice whenever she want to do something, Kyle can be like, you shouldn't do that. And she'd be like, but I want to do it. You know what? You should do it. If that's what you want to do, you should do it. You do. Kyle is like a pendulum that swings to the left. Over here, yes, you should do it. But then again, maybe not. You shouldn't do it. I don't know. But if you think about it, perhaps you should. I don't know. But if you want to, go ahead. I don't know. I don't trust that kind of man. You don't stand on nothing. I'm all for like, hey, do whatever you want to do, but Kyle just always seemed to be trying to get a right answer, and I don't like a trying to get a right answer kind of person. Be you. He laying it on thick. That's all I'm saying. I don't know what your end game is, but we watching because you could still be the impaler, and we don't know. Now, Danny later goes over to Orphe Jeans and meets up with the girls, and they're talking, and she finds out that Madison wants to buy an off the rack dress. Oh, off the rack, girl. Danny is one of the high. Listen, for Danny, off the rack, girl. For a way to be photographed and off the rack. But you know what? If y'all spin it, they could do it. But then Chelsea shows her a picture of something that she's like, we were thinking about doing this. But Danny was making points. Danny think like I do in this sense, where she's like, how wide is the circumference of that skirt? Are you gonna be able to sit in it? Are you gonna be able to take pictures in that? Are you gonna be able to do this and that? Because you know what, that's gonna be thin. You're gonna be fighting all day to keep your boobs in place. Because that's the way I kind of look at stuff, where I kind of break it down, where I'm looking at it like, I don't know, because we do that, and it's this, we do this, we do that, so I understood that. But Danny almost fainted away from that table when that girl said off the rack. What next, girl? From the Nordstrom's rack? Is that what you gonna get it from the rack store, actually? The ancestors of wealth and couture was shaking, I'm sure. Now, meanwhile, Bill and Ted run into each other and they have one of the saddest divorced men conversations I have ever heard. Just two sad clowns. Bill admits that he misses the Duprees traditions and dinners and speeches and repeated stories. Stuff family do. Things he once thought were corny now feel meaningful. And Ted says, if only they could turn back the hands of time, right? Yeah, if you only could. But it seems like, Ted, even if you could turn back the hands of time, Leslie would still be on your clock. Because everywhere we turn, there she is. Everywhere we turn, there she is. You can't shake that woman for nothing. Just a fool. Anyway, but this is what happened when you don't appreciate stuff until it's gone. Now, back at Uptown, the firefighters closed out the memorial with a traditional, I think what they called a final call for a firefighter who has fallen. The scene was emotional. They radioed out for Derek, and there was no answer. Excuse me. And then another firefighter answers for him and says, Derek has completed his final mission. He has answered his final call. It was sad. It was. And then the camera pans over to, hold on, let me show Derek, because this was the last time they showed Derek in his uniform. Excuse me. Did y'all do Derek like this? Derek was a good man. He was. You just throw him off the show like this. This man got bills to pay. He got cheerings. Do Derek like this. Anyway. When the camera panned over to, everybody was standing up and everything. See, everybody was in the room. It did a nice little turnout. The camera panned over to Jacob. And I'm telling y'all, I think Jacob gonna need some therapy immediately. That man looks like he is carrying guilt, grief, trauma, pressure, all of it at one time. Look like he ready to explode. But then, this can be our Friday debate, though. Whose fault really is it that Derek ended up at that warehouse? Did Derek go there because of Jacob? Or did Derek go there because of Ashley? Because Derek had just found out. Ain't nobody said Jacob's name except Grayson. So did Derek go there to protect him, or did he? Man, I got to run the tape back, see what he said. But I think what led him over there was that he was trying to protect Ashley. But whose fault is it that he was over there? Is it just Derek's fault for being nosy, Derek, you should have minded your business, and you still be here with us, sir. You can't save everybody. Sometimes you just gotta let people go with it. You just gotta let them find out what they think. Sometimes. Since you've been away, I've been down and lonely. Since you went away, I've been thinking of you. Y'all sang for Derek. Trying to understand the reason you left me. What were you going through? Ooh, ooh, we're missing you. Tell me where the wrong time. Derek, we hope everything will turn out well for your family and everybody. Oh, and then they gave I want to mention too that they gave Ashley. Why they giving it to her again? I do not know. Y'all keep on passing off stuff to Ashley like she's somebody's widow. This kind of stuff need to go to the family. I know. I think she did say she gonna give it to his daddy. But I'm tired of y'all treating this girl like the grieving widow. She is not. She did not want Derek. Oh, Linda, you is cold. Linda said, Linda, how you gonna say? You gonna say that about Derek? How you gonna do Derek like that? Then how you gonna do Derek like that? My Lord, today. Let me read a couple of these comments before I get out of here. See what y'all been out here all kind of about. All right, hold on. They weren't any pictures of him in his firefighter gear. Yeah, here's one. I guess the one that they have, you know. Let the church say amen. Peggy says hello to everyone. Poor Jacob has survivor's guilt plus PTSD. He does. J. Paul says, I guarantee it. I guarantee it. There's a young comedian that does Denzel Washington so well that I, at this point, think he does Denzel Washington better than Denzel Washington. I do. I really do. I'm going to see if I can find him right quick and play just the voice of it, of him doing that. Hold on. If you haven't found him yet, wait, what am I looking for? Oh, I want to go here. I want to go to save. Let me see if I've saved any of his videos. I think he's iKing. What is his name on here, child? La 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 la. Da da da. Wait a minute. This is what I'll do instead of looking for that. Let me just hashtag Denzel. Because ain't no way you're going to hashtag Denzel and he don't come up. That's just how good he does, Denzel. Okay. Here he is. Listen, listen.
I went to the club. And on a fresh white suit and a mini coupe sitting on down, you understand? What does that mean? I was just looking for somebody to talk to show me some love. If you know what I mean. You know. Everybody's judging me as soon as I stepped in the spot. You know, 200 women that I bet I met, saying to myself, "Oh, ain't none of mine."
So what he would do sometimes is that he would do verses to songs just using his voice. Child, he has this man's voice down so it's crazy.
Wait, hold on now. I mean, Will, you got to keep the fire on the inside now. You can't be out here slapping people at the Oscars. We didn't work hard to get here now. But I understand. I mean, I knew you had it in you, but I didn't think you was gonna get up there and slap the taste out of his mouth. I mean, it's spit residue on the stage. You understand me? He can't taste tonight. Whatever Oscar dinner he was going to is canceled now because with tasteless jokes comes tasteless sensations, and now he won't be able to enjoy food tonight. Okay, but you gotta understand, you gotta be careful because when you get to your highest point, that's when the devil tries to come at you. Okay, so you gotta be careful. All right, going back to your seat now. Tell Jay that say, hey.
I was trying to find one where he's like, I guarantee. Oh,
Most important thing in business is honesty.
Yeah.
Integrity, hard work,
Mm-hmm.
family. Never forgetting where we came from. Thank you, Shirley. So you are what you are in this world. It's either one or two things. You're either somebody or you're nobody. I'll be right back.
I wanted to get that. I guarantee it, but I couldn't find that one right quick. But anyway, yeah, I guarantee it. Okay. Uh, anyway, let me see what else y'all talk about. Greetings to J. Paul. Um, let's see. Love Danny's outfit. Did you hate Fat Donnie 9830? I know you're first time commenting, so let's give you your welcome in here because I don't remember seeing your name before. It's a hold on. Here you go, and welcome in. You are now one of the gatekeepers.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Gatekeepers! A decree from the Queen!
Enough. Be seated.
So welcome for Donnie in, and thank you so much for commenting. Don't make that your last time. Be on purpose says Danny and Bill were sharp today. They looked good. Okay. And just so that the algorithms know, that was not Denzel talking. That was somebody pretending, my cousin pretending. I mean, doing his voice, but that was not him. So don't get started. It was an impersonation. Be on purpose. I agree on both points. Danny read that narcissist, and Billy Goat is a card carrying right down to the duplicity and gaslighting. Wow, did I recognize that game? Lillian Foy says hello to everyone. Andre's facial expressions were weird. Oh. Greetings, Lillian Foy. Danny and Andre only have a smash appeal. It is already wearing thin. Yeah, I'm tired of them in the room. Andre looked at Ashley like, yeah, he looked at her like, save me. Save me. Pink Panther Andre. Belinda Hill says, hello, Miss Jen, Gatekeepers Mod Squad. I just got a notification bell. Of course, I hit the like button. I haven't gotten that stuff yet. I'm going out that way tomorrow. So today I got a little sidelined. Okay, Gatekeepers viewers, white. Okay, hit the like button, she says, because she's the officer of the doggone like button. Derek got more play than Doug, who was a cardiologist. Whoa. Therapy with a capital T for Jacob. I am a little teapot. Short and spout. Stout, here is my hands. Oh, here is my spout. The Botox fairy definitely. Now, we ain't going to be talking about these people. We don't know if these people had no Botox. We don't know. I told you, I think they eating clean and getting lean. That's what I think. Madison, excuse me, probably getting them vitamin drips. I need one of them. Madison's mama is a few tacos short of a platter. Ted's I'd like to tap you comment was out of control. Wait a minute, where I missed that at? I'd like to tap you. Where was that at? When he said that, Lightning Stone? I missed that. Good evening, Miss Jen Moscow. Hey, Scarlet Speedster. And D, the 4G2 says, good evening, everyone. Hello to you. Let's see. Danny was sharp and throwing uppercuts today at Beer Belly Bill. She was. I think she looked cute every time she's on the screen. Belinda. Oh! Oh! Girl, don't be trying to slide one in there calling Bill Belly. Girl, I heard what you said. She said, tell the truth and shame the devil. Slurpity, slurp, slurp. I don't know what that means. Gutty Buddy Bill was not dodging the uppercuts today. Much respect and boundaries. Nicole isn't trying to hear from Kyle or Ted as far as being chief administrator of the hospital, but those urges might change. I wouldn't want that job neither. And when I was working retail, they was, don't you want to be the manager? No. I want to do my job. I want to make all my commission, and I want to go home. When there's a problem, I want to go home. When somebody don't show up, I want to go home. I don't want to be bothered with no early morning meetings. I don't want to be bothered. Thank you, though, for asking. I think we're going to hear more of the cult. Yeah, because I'm wondering which one it's going to be. Are they going to name one, or they going to be scared? Because you know them people, they come down on people. They don't be playing games. Nicole helped her parents get over being in a cult. Her patient, I'm sorry. See, they better not get the name off the wrong one, because I'm telling you now, them people fight hard, baby. They fight hard. They fight dirty. They fight dirty. Now, Jacob about to snap. Y'all get up them likes. Please hit the like button for me. Thank you so much. In fact, I'm going to take a second to go over to my YouTube from here so that I can hit the like button as well. There we are. We now have 32 likes, thanks to me. Lightning Storm says, Derek went there because Derek, I'm not on board. Wait a minute. Derek went there because, oh, wait, no. Derek went there because of Derek. I'm not on board with this backtracking, trying to place blame on someone else. If this, wait, if this, then not that. Wait, if this, then not that, then that. No. Okay. Okay. Derek gone because he was nosy. Ooh. Ooh. Curiosity got the cat. I wonder if old Cray Cray Allison may be mixed up in that call. Ooh, child. Allison. Allison. Excuse me. Why's my Allison? Who is Allison? Child, y'all help me out. Who is Allison? I know her mama's Jan. We got Jessica. Got Madison. Like, who is Allison? Y'all help me out. Sing Miss Jen. Oh, thank you. They gave it to Ashley and then to Brian. Rest in peace, Derek. Oh, Scarlett, that's a good thought, but Allison better not. Oh, that Allison. See, I done forgot her name. That's an interesting thought. Trust, she better not be the leader or nothing. I don't want to hear from that girl no more. I'm sorry. I know she may need to, but bring her back as a different character. We don't want to hear all that no more. She gonna show up at the wedding clowning. Denzel in the house. Thank you for the warm welcome. You are more than welcome, and be sure to join us tomorrow night. On Friday night, we get our drinks and our little food. We sit here, we chit, we chat, we argue, we debate, we rewrite the script, because we know better than they know. That's how we feel. We think we know just as much as the writers. We are the unofficial rewriters of the writers. We are, and the fan club. They're welcoming you to the gatekeepers. They need less crazy and more intelligent, conniving villains. That's what I keep saying. More Dominique down the road ish. When he was talking to Nicole and she said something about tapping another resource, he said, I'd like to tap you. She was like, care to rephrase that? Oh. Is that called a double entendre? Is that what that is? Hello, everyone. I'm late, Miss Jen. Hey, Miss Veronica. Hey, I'm talking about Veronica. Hey, Miss Venice Rankin. I already hit I don't know why I saw Veronica. I'm sitting kind of far from my thing, so please excuse me. Hey, see, somebody else said Veronica, so I ain't by myself. Belinda Hill saw Veronica too, so I ain't alone, girl. Belinda seen Veronica too. The chick who kidnapped, yeah, I got it now. The crazy lady. Miss Jen, don't remember old crazy child. I forgot all about that girl with them big old eyes. I can't say about nobody eyes. Lord knows my eyes is big too. I can't say nothing. Hey chat, let us know what you're bringing to the fish fry and bring $2 for the tip jar. You know what? I'm gonna have to start dancing for y'all for the tip jar. I'm gonna have to get me a video dance for y'all for the tip jar. I think I'm gonna have to. Y'all want me to do everything for a little tip. I'm gonna have to get up on the pole, do a little dance. I am. I had to see what I could do. Bone check out wow. I'm gonna get to wow. Hey, y'all trying to make me just dance. Y'all trying to make me do everything. House music, dance. Y'all just want it all. All right, y'all. Well, that's what happened today. And tomorrow, I look forward to us having a healthy conversation. Today's episode of Beyond the Gates was just really cool. It really was. I thought it was nice. They gave him a nice going away, I think. I think they did. Y'all let me know what y'all bringing to the fish fry tomorrow night. Okay? Because the fish fry finna be a mess. Okay? Was Danny right about Bill? Do y'all trust Kyle? Is Jacob really about to spiral? And who really is responsible for Derek being at that warehouse? Come prepared to argue your points on it. Excuse me. Excuse me, you all. I'm having acid reflux. Who's really responsible for Derek being at that warehouse? And did Ashley throw Jacob under the bus? Do y'all think that Derek Daddy is about to sue everybody? What y'all think about Grayson working for Leslie now? All right, so don't forget tomorrow night we argue in all caps. You can turn your caps on and you can type to people in all caps on Friday night. We don't mind. Passionate debates only. Love, peace, and all that. Need all that. Tomorrow we argue about these fictional characters. We don't want to think about one problem that we got in our real lives. When we come over here on Friday night, we want to leave it on the keyboard. Wait, she says, there is no R in my name. Venice. Right? Venice? Girl, look, you know our eyes is old. Our eyeballs are old. See, she thought she saw Veronica just like I looked down and thought I saw. But I'm going to try. Linda says that she's going to bring barbecue pork ribs. Girl, what you bring that pork in there for? You know it's going to run up all our blood pressure. Venice, like the city in Italy, I think. Oh, Venice. Okay, not Venice. Venice. Okay. Venice, like the city in Italy, I think. Ah, Venice. Is that right, Venice? Or is it Venice or is it Venice? Like he said, Venice, Italy. I'm bringing seafood broth. Thank you, girl. Somebody bring some antacid tablets for me. All right, Myrtle. All right, you guys. Thank you to everybody who supported the channel through memberships or well, we didn't have none of that tonight, but thank you for supporting the channel anyway. And thank you guys for the moderators. Thank you guys for our gang.
Katie Mommy, Bilo Dee, Destiny H, Cousin Linda, Elaine T, Belinda Hill, and the Raven Maniac. Thank you.
So she said it is like Venice. Okay, Venice, like Denise. Huxtable. Huxtable. All right, you guys. So anyway, thank you, moderators, for all that you do. Those in the replay game, those watching in the bushes, all the gatekeepers for hanging out with us tonight and commenting. And as I always tell you guys, now I will see you guys tomorrow night where we have our late night hangout. And I do hope that you are having a great day. And if not, why not see what there's still some time left. Why not see what you can do to turn it into one anyway? And I will talk to you guys tomorrow, Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. Bye.
Okay, that's it for today. They're closing the gate, so I've got to close this door until tomorrow. See you then. Bye-bye.